Good morning, everyone. Today is the 5th of April, 2022, and it's Tuesday morning. There was a song that was pretty popular back in the 70s and 80s. Who am I that a king would bleed and die for? Who am I? You know, and when we think about that on a personal level, it is a striking thought, is it not? Who am I that a king would bleed and die for? The answer, I may never know why he really loved me so. To an old rugged cross would go, for who am I? You know, I was talking with Paul Stickle yesterday, and I told him I would really like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with Elon Musk. And if I sat down with Elon Musk, the first question I would ask him when I had an opportunity is I would say, Elon, do you believe that you're created? That's what I would ask him. And of course, if he answered that he believed in evolution, that would take the conversation in a totally different vein, wouldn't it? But if he said that, yes, I believe I'm created, I would have to ask him, well, then what should be the relationship, Elon, to your creator? If you hold that you are created, you know. We could mention people's names and their philosophies of life and how that they think that the world revolves around them. You know, certain people come to my mind when I think of that. Bill Gates, you know, he thinks he's a gift to humanity. Dr. Fauci, you know, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Frank Sinatra said he did it his way. I did it my way. And there are certain people that are leaders of countries that God has ordained to have this power, like Joe Biden and Putin and Zelensky. And we look at what comes out of their mouth, and where did they get the idea that they individually have so much power? Where did they get that idea? But for the Christian, we look at things totally different than those people I just mentioned. We look at things totally different. We ask ourselves the question, who am I that a king would bleed and die for? The answer, I may never know how he loved me so, but to an old rugged cross did go, for who am I? We realize that we are not worthy of anything other than death and hell and damnation. You know, we've always often said too, you can't have faith without hope, and you can't have hope without faith. And we are not the ones who originate either one of them. Our hope doesn't come from ourselves. Our faith does not come from ourselves. Our faith and our hope comes from God and His Son, Jesus Christ. O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee as thou wilt. According to your faith be it unto you. Let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like the wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Did not our hearts burn within us while he talked with us by the way, and while he opened to us the Scriptures? I pray thee, if I have found grace in thy sight, show me now thy way, that I may know thee, that I may find grace in thy sight. My presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty, who hath wrought and done it, calling the generation from the beginning. I, the Lord, am the first, and with the last I am He. Jesus is the author and finisher of our faith, sanctified by God the Father and preserved by Jesus Christ. The very God of peace sanctify you wholly. And I pray, God, your whole spirit and soul and body be preserved blameless unto the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. Faithful is He that calleth you, who will do it. He which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. It is God which worketh in you both to will and to do of His good pleasure. Well, we have many, many scriptures that tell us that it's all about Him. It's not about us. It's not about Elon Musk or Bill Gates or Joe Biden or Zelensky or Putin or any of these characters, Fauci. It's about Christ. By Him, He created all things by Him, and by Him all things consist. He is the Creator, He's the Redeemer, He's the perfecter of our faith. He's coming again for His people. And so this morning, let us realize that and never forget that who am I that a king would bleed and die for? Who am I? The answer, I may never know how He ever loved me so, but to an old rugged cross would go, for who am I? May the good Lord be with you today is my prayer. God bless.